get YouTube going. Okay, YouTube's going. And Twitch is going. Beautiful. All right. Well, I think I'm officially live here, so that's great. Well, welcome to this surprise late night stream. I'm your host, Dr. Gregory T. Obert, and with me is the little one, as per usual, hoping that he goes to sleep soon. But in the meantime, I am trying to test out a setup. For those that missed the live stream this week, I wanted to stream to multiple platforms at once. And I did that. Turn myself up a little bit more. There we go. Just a little bit more. I'm not talking as loud as I normally do because I want this kid to go to sleep. And there were quite a few issues with Stellar Blade. Now, I think the reason for that is because of the multi-streaming. But midway through the stream, I took some time. This is a little loud. Let's turn this down. Oh, nope. Nope. Oh, what is going on? This does not support. Hello. Audio. There we go. Let's turn it down. Just a little bit. Okay. I noticed that after I fixed the graphical stuff, that all of a sudden the frame rate was a lot better. So I would like to test this out. And in the meantime, clean up some demos that I have been wanting to play for a little bit of time now. I saw a ton of demos from the Steam Next. Was it Steam Next? Is that what it's called? Event. And I have continued to find random demos here and there on Twitter and whatnot. And so I thought, why not give these games a chance? One of these one-offs that I did, you can find on our YouTube channel, which is The Game Oberts. And I did a look at the Yuka Replayly demo. Excuse me. Because I wanted to see if it would potentially live up to its name and the caliber of the developers. You can watch that video if you want to take a look. But right now we're going to play this game. Okay. But yes, I'm giving this game a shot. Do you dream of melting a million faces with your screeching guitar on a massive stage? Have you ever wished you were signed on to the sickest, most hardcore record label in existence? Of course you have, so stop wishing and start doing. Compete in the Super Metal Records Battle of the Bands, now accepting all applicants. Hosted by the baddest CEO around, deliverer of record profits, the one, the only Rick Riffson. Find your local Super Metal Records employee and enter today. Journal. Find Dr. Strum. Oh my god. So this game, and I'm going to pull up the Steam page here. This is called Fretless, The Wrath of Riffson. And it is billed as a turn-based RPG with musical battles, I guess. So I wanted to give it a shot because it looked interesting. I love turn-based. Turn-based is one of my favorite types of RPGs. I never really cared for like the ATB system or RTSs. I prefer to take my time and think about it. Creaking at the door. Yes, I know, Dr. Strum. Now, just to be clear, I have a few of these to get through. I'm probably not going to spend a ton of time with this game. Can I? I cannot. What's your deal? Oh, hey, Rob. Got time to hang out and watch the frogs with me? No worries. Wait, you're going to compete in the Battle of the Bands, the Super Metal Records Battle of the Bands? Well, sheesh. I know you're a talented musician, but that's a ways away. You're in for quite the journey. We're all rooting for you, Harmony Heights hometown hero. Total alliteration. So I'm not going to spend a ton of time with just this one. But I wanted to at least take a look. Greetings, Robert. What brings you to this old academic on such a fine day? Super Metal Records? Why, yes, I suppose I do have some history with them. R&D, things of a dusty nature, quite boring, of course. You're entering this year's Battle of the Bands? Robert, you can't be serious. You must realize that things aren't always how they seem on TV. Super Metal Records might look like a symbol of screaming guitars, crashing cymbals, and the vigor of youth, but they... Good heavens, another one has gotten loose. Robert, your guitar, quickly. And now we're going to get to it. You know, I still think... Battles happen in turns. You'll draw 6 riffs per turn. Press A to select a riff. Alright, press A to select a target. This will add your riff to the arrangement bar at the top. Yeah. This is the arrangement bar. Press Y to take your turn. Press A. Okay, so it's got timed hits like Mario RPG. The green highlight means time. Okay, cool. Boom. My turn. Enemies will show their next move. This symbol represents a damaging attack. You can block enemy damaging attacks by pressing the A button. You can play up to 3 riffs per turn. Deal 9 damage. Okay. I'd like to turn the volume down a little bit, but I guess that's okay. Alright, so 9 damage. Generate a shield. 8 damage. Shield, shield, shield. Okay. Well, let's just... Oh, I can't just keep doing that. Okay, well then give me a shield. And shred, baby. Oh, I hit the button. I hit the button. Oh well. I thought I hit the button for the bonus. Press A. Blocked. Dude, this guy's terrible. Acoustic blast. Oh, wait a minute. I wonder why these are different. I wonder if it's like you can only have so many moves and it's like randomized, you know? There we go. Ah, I blew it. I got one of them. Excellent show, old boy. I had no idea you were so in tune with sonic power. Now I see why you want to enter SMR's little contest. I propose a confidential agreement. You keep quiet about this monster, which shouldn't pose a problem for such a stoic warrior, and I'll sponsor your entry into the Battle of the Bands. You're a natural musician, but you'll need to employ some advanced techniques to stand a chance in the battle. I know just the man for the job. While I get things sorted with Super Metal Records, take some supplies from the chest behind you. You'll find a unique man living in a shack. He may not look like much, but he's one of the finest guitar lore masters in the world. Okay. Alright. Again, like I said, I'm just kind of going to get to where I need to be. Obviously looks like your standard town. You know, you can upgrade and whatnot. Why can't I? Songwood Forest. Main story bosses have crescendos that you must defend against. Well. So I wonder if it's random enemies, or if I can see them before I fight them. If there are any enemies. Okay, there we go. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ambushed. I do like the battle music. It's pretty catchy. Each instrument has a unique passive effect. On the acoustic, every 6th hit will deal double damage. Alright. What is this? 8 damage to all enemies. I mean, I feel like you want to, like, go hard on one, you know? Yeah, let's do it. There we go. Ah, there we go. Okay, so you can kind of mash the button a little bit, which is nice. Oh, yeah. In case you miss your timing, that's kind of nice. All right. Oh, 12. All right, we gotta take these nerds out. Oh, I like it's kind of in time with the music too, if you listen. That's neat. That's very clever. All right, let's get you and you and you and Shred. See, watch. It's gonna be on the beat. Yeah. Okay. I dig that. It makes it a little more predictable than Mario RPG, where you have to just kind of watch. I still missed it, but... Gee, I wonder if there's an old man around here. Nope. Okay. Alright, I'm going to play a little bit more Wibblespoon's House. So far, I'm digging this. This is a really cool game. I mean, the art style's great. The mechanics seem solid. I believe it's coming out this summer. What? Who's there? Let old Wibblespoon get a good look at ya. Oh, good, he's asleep. Reckon that's a fresh face to me. I see you got yourself a guitar. Well, that's just fine. Yeah, might be handy with it, but get over here and let old Wibble show you a few tricky tricks. Got an old mod here that might help you out. Looks perfect for that acoustic you got there. Modding's pretty nifty. Make sure to try a whole heap of combos. Ceramic pickup. Okay. Yeah, okay. That's fine. Start combat. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, do that. Okay, see you later. Or not. Do I have to talk to you again? Yep. Shield potion, that's fine. That's fine. Back to Songwood. Oh, I sure would. I get it. Clever. I'm like, there's something here that I'm missing. Robert, can you hear me? I'll take your silence as yes. Anyway, grand news, I've secured your entry. Don't celebrate just yet. You still have to get to the Vivace venue to compete. And to do that, you'll need a what does it skip? I skipped it to, or at least someone who has one. If you make your way through the Songwood Forest, you find yourself a drop at Drop D Beach. Stop it. And as they say, where there's a beach, there's water, and where there's water, there are ships. Time to get sandy. Let's go. I'm going to try maybe one more fight here. I imagine I will run into something soon. Whatever the heck this is. What are you? Steel Shroom. When defeated, all characters recover 7 HP. Oh, that's nice. Alright, 9 damage. So let's just, yeah. Shred. There we go. I'm getting it. I'm getting the timing. What is this, like a Metapod? Okay, there we go. Status effects are added. They each have a unique effect. Press and hold RT to view. Incoming status effects. Move older ones down the chain, causing them to expire and fall off. I see. Inspecting it. Yeah, okay, all right. Deals +2. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Shred. Yeah, you can't hurt me. I got a shield, my dude. Yeah, you can't hurt me. Okay, the shield goes away. I see. Like, just shred. I win. Okay, good deal. Fretboard oil. What does that do? Can you look at that? I can't look at that. Key, junk. I cannot. There we go. Acoustic riff upgrade material sellable. Okay. Okay. Well, I'm gonna leave this one here, just because I think it's a pretty good look at the game, at least very, very early. This is great. This is great. If anyone is interested in this game, turn-based RPGs, it looks like it's got a lot of charm. The combat is solid. It feels, again, very much like oh, what is going on? I think it's trying to close. What? There it goes. I'm gonna put this on my wish list right now. This looks great. It's coming out on July 17th. As I record this, it is July 5th. Belated Happy Murica Day. So I'm going to, yeah, that's a recommend from me. That's a recommend from me, dog. Wait, I am gonna uninstall the demo though. I don't need the demo anymore. Okay. Next up. What was this one? I don't even remember what this was. There were just a ton of these that I downloaded, and I don't remember if they're any good or not, but we're going to give it a shot. So again, that was Fretless, The Wrath of Rifson. And can we just get in this next one here, boot it up. Yes, yes, yes. It's always a shame when games like that go under the radar, you know, because there really are just some wonderful games. This apparently does not support my controller. Okay. No, I don't want that. Windowed full screen. Yeah, I hate that. Oh no, there we go. Wait. Invert Y. Alright, well this may be a short one, because I don't particularly enjoy playing games with the keyboard and mouse. I know I got like a super PC here, but Yeah, I just prefer a controller very much, so... There was a time in my life where I used a mouse and keyboard, and that was for Medal of Honor Allied Assault. You're finally awake. Okay. Yes, I'm awake. E, F, enter. Down. Q. Yes. I am awake. Help. Oh, hold on. Alt tab. I don't even have I don't even have this open here. Here we go. What? Where is it? Game assist? Is this it? I'm trying to capture a specific window. Where are you? Window. Inkshade, there it is. Okay. I don't know what's going on with this game. It seems frozen. Okay. All right. Just making sure everyone's here. All right. Yes. Let's go. I am awake. I am awake. I am hitting every key on the keyboard. Space. E. Oh, there we go. Mouse click. Weird. Sit. We're gonna play a game. Very Inscription-like. You are a captain and you have one objective. Sail your airship into the abyss. But alas, Captain, two critical things elude you. A star point and a vessel. Perhaps if you spend some time bumbling about, you'll see what... Now choose a path. Alright, hold on. Let me... I'm gonna turn this down. Just a hair. Okay, that should be good. That might not be good. That's probably better. Okay. Resume. Well, I guess I'm doing the demo. Due north is your choice. Well, if you insist, I'm sure the locals are friendly. And don't do anything beyond the norm. They certainly wouldn't murder outsiders. You sure about that? Okay, very Inscription-like. Far to the north, just before the edge of the continent, lies Port Mercador. You can contract an airship there, and if you have a completed star point, you can sail farther north still. Now then, begin your journey, Captain. Alright. The time has come for you to fight. Very cool atmosphere. An ambiance. You see an underground passage. It beckons you to submerge yourself and fade into the cool black nothingness. But villagers bar your path, and so they must die. At the start of each encounter, pieces are drawn from your collection. It seems you only have the lowly wretch. How fitting. Take a look around the board and place the wretch on a starting tile. I assume that's one of these. When you think you're ready, and at least one of your pieces is on the board, press this button to begin the match. The button may also trigger if you slam your side of the desk hard enough. I don't know where exactly you need to strike, but I'm sure you'll figure it out. Okay, well, I mean, let's go. I go first. Select my wretch. Yeah. Good, your fingers still work. Now let's see how your memory fares. The blue tiles indicate how far you can move. Orange indicates maximum attack range. Red dots show where you may attack from. Now then, move your piece next to mine. Good, now that your wretch is in range, attack the cretin that stands in your way. Your turn ends when all your pieces have moved, or when you press the button again. It is now my turn. Whack. I mean... Whack. Whack. Whoa. Alas, it seems the wretch has perished. When one of your pieces dies, it will remain dead for the entire adventure. And if your entire crew perishes, you will lose. Well, that was my entire crew, so I lose. What's this? The lowly wretch has met a terrible fate. How shocking. It's clear that your starting crew is too weak. There are spare pieces in the cabinet by the door. You'll find them if you follow your ears. Now go collect them. Oh. And until you've collected all 3, do not return. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Nah, 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 nah. Nah. Get that out of here. Okay. Okay, mouse sensitivity needs to go up. Hold on. Let's just move that a little bit, and a little bit, and go. Okay, that's a little better. I have no legs. What's your deal? What's your deal? Have you spied a spyglass? Such a device can be seen very far away. No, blast, it's not much use here. It's a star chart. You didn't know that? What's your deal? You jostle the box. Deduce that it's empty. My apologies. Please jostle. Okay. The box pops open. There's a bountiful treasure side. 10,000 script. A comely red mantle with silver embroidery. A mythical dare. Slave host stamp for you. A jade. The box is locked and be helpless and you have nothing. Okay, that's fine. Okay. Oh, hello, hand. It's a paperweight. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, give me money. Anything in here? Such a shiny blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, I'm not trying. I'm okay. I'm working on it, my guy. Okay, cabinet by the door. By the way, I'm not trying to be rude or disrespectful. It's no tool for sailing. Yes, I know what that is. I just kind of want to get to the game. Thank you. Boom. 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 Goodbye. Alright, darkness. My old friend. You were defeated. It's time for blah, 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 blah. Yes, I know. I need an airship. Yes, I know. I'm going to get my airship, my guy. As you embark north, the more it invigorates you, feel that you succeed this time. We'll see. You anticipate striking your future. It's a good thing you brought a crew. Single cave. Ba 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 ba. Okay. I don't know what this means, but I'm gonna put you here. And what are you? You're a knight, so you should probably be more up front. You're a spear guy, so you should go there. You should go on back. Let's do this. Oh, by the way, if you think that your defeat is inevitable and would like to end your journey early, then you may press this button on your left. Doing so will forfeit the match, which will have the same effect as losing. Also, the button has a tendency to stick, so you may have to press it more than once. Anyway, I have a larger crew. Things should be easier. Also, if you haven't noticed, you can inspect my pieces. Doing so will reveal how far they can move, their maximum attack range, and tiles will attack from now. Then proceed. Get attacked. Alright, you can shoot this guy. Right? No. Oh. No, 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 no. Man. Alright. I know I can look at his pieces, and they're going to move, and they're going to attack. Oh my god. Okay, there's another thing I haven't mentioned. You don't need to move your pieces to attack. Select them once or twice without moving, and the piece can attack from where it stands, as long as the enemy piece is in range, that is. But be cautioned. If you select a piece 3 times in a row, it will hold its position, and after issuing such a command, you may not touch the piece until your next turn. I'll reward you for defeating my pieces. What do you get? Script. You appear confused. Script, it's currency. Those little golden coins. You're kind of so fond of, so you remember that, regardless even script, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Now, if I click on you, I want you to attack. You're in range. So how do you attack if you're... I mean, E that guy. No? Q? No? Alright, well, I don't know what's happening right here. Oh, that's not the gun guy. He must have killed the gun guy. Oh, okay. Clearly I'm paying attention. Alright, hold on. So you can attack there. So let's move here. No. Go there. That's fine. And you go there. And that's fine. Okay. Now you can attack. So... I guess we could capture him here. Or not capture him, but, you know. You can move forward, but now we can both hit you. Attacked. And attacked. And you're going to hit my one guy, I assume. Take him out. And that's okay. Again, we're not looking for perfection here. As you step over the final villager's body, the sound of scrapping rock drifts to your ears. 2 shadows can be seen in the cave's mouth. 2 new foes or 2 new candidates for your crew. I do like those fingers. They are sufficiently creepy. Villager, Illuminary. When you add a new piece to your crew, that piece will end up here. You may see your active crew from within this box, but know that if your journey is cut short, all the crew members added will be lost, and the pieces will be reset. Have you ever played a card game? Think of the pieces in that box like your deck, and the pieces you draw before combat as your hand. If you've never touched a card in your life, well then, I'm sure you'll figure things out. Why don't you try placing your face in the box now? Okay, I think that's good for this. If you like that type of game, this is for you. I have played Inscryption. I have gotten pretty far, and by pretty, well, I don't actually know that. I have gotten to the final boss a couple of times and been very close to beating him. And I'm sure there's more to it after that. I'm sure that's not the only, any roguelite, roguelike, whatever. There's more after. Wasn't really for me, but again, Inkshade, very well-made game, but not really something I'm in the mood for these days, right now at least. But if you find that interesting, definitely check it out. Looks like it could be a good time. All right, next up is, I believe I found this one on Twitter. So let me, hold on. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, this is Moonshire. Oh. No, but you gotta press any key. Okay, settings. Let's just turn this down a little bit. It's a little loud. Let's just turn it down a little bit. Let's turn that down. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. That could be 5, I guess. Okay. Now, I forget what some of these games are. Yeah, that's fine, whatever. To escape the threat facing their homeland, the Sage's apprentice ventured through a portal leading to unknown lands. Okay. There must be a way to save Moonshire. Right, this is like a Zelda. One of the 2D Zeldas. Yep. Do that. There we go. Okay. Can I dodge? There we go. Beautiful. Ow. And well done for a demo, too. Just puts you right in the action. Get on fire, my guy. But why would I die? Okay. Why would I want that when I can have my sword? You know? What's your deal? Alright. Flower saves. You guys like Zelda? I know, controversial question. Okay, got some iframes. Simple. I will say I have played a number of Zelda games in the past, but I have not played the most recent 2, Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. I guess I just haven't done it because I have heard, not horror stories, but just like, okay, alright, that's enough out of you. That's enough out of you, plant. Don't you break my armor. I have heard just like the whole durability. Oh. Okay. Oh, the weapon is like a health kit? That's strange. The durability thing just kind of turned me off to him. Maybe that's not fair. Were you out there in the forest? I didn't realize anyone had left town. Actually, you don't look familiar to me. Are you one of the new ones? Yes. That explains why I haven't met since your group just arrived yesterday, right? Here's some advice. Don't wander away from town. It's dangerous out there. Okay. Well, you know, you do you, man, and I'm gonna do my thing, okay? So, what's your deal? House? What you got for me? Are you an inn? Perfect time. There's a group of soldiers out in the field that are in need of reinforcements. I don't know where you're currently stationed, but I'm reassigning you to this mission. It's dangerous out there, but as long as you don't get lost, you'll be able to catch up with the others. Head west out of town and follow the torches. Simple as. I can absolutely do that. See you later, nerds. I don't need maps. I don't need anything. I'm going to roll over here. So yes, I mean, I've heard that they're very good games, but I don't know. I will say, like, one of them... Nope. Oh, come on. That was... Alright, I don't need that. I can get you with my sword. I can swing my sword. Okay, you guys ever hear that song? Very catchy. Okay. Yeah, I'm really kind of burned out on open world, games these days. There's just so many of them. And you know what? Sometimes just a more linear experience is more enjoyable, I think. I got blue dye. That's fine. What's your deal? Massive statue, stone loaded from your sound observation, strange force takes you to place a diamond in the... Yeah, do it, man. Do I have a diamond? I don't have a diamond. Okay, I didn't think so. Okay, can't go that way. Yeah, it just seems to me like a lot of games try very hard to emulate the open world thing, or just to be open world, and that's fine. Like, I'm not saying it's the worst thing of all time. is just, I don't know. When I think about my time, as valuable, which it is, as is your time, as is everybody's time. Okay. Does the torch... Ow. The torch is clearly getting dimmer. Okay, but it's back now, I guess. So there's that. You got purple dye. Heck yeah. We're going to do purple. Nope. Because purple is royalty. So there you go. Okay, let me break this. Pick that up. Everyone's time is valuable, and there's a lot of games out there. I mean, in many ways, it's overwhelming. I mean, when I was growing up, back in the distant past of 1783, there were only a few there were only a few games that were really coming out at a time. But now with digital marketplaces, sure, there's going to be a lot of stinkers out there, but there's also going to be a lot of... Hello? It's soft, earthy soil. Something might grow if you plant 3 seeds. I don't have 3 seeds. But there's also going to be a lot of solid games, too. Look at this nerd. Oh, you're done. You're done. You're done. Get rid of that. Give me this. Yeah, you're done. Like, you think you're some god of thunder or something? Is your name Thor or Zeus? Dude, you can't beat my dodges. Oh my god. Oh my god. Break it. No, pick that up, please. No. I'm gonna beat the final boss right here. This is clearly the final boss of this game. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. He thinks he's tough. Tough guy over here. Yeah. Now he's gonna be like, oh my god, I didn't realize you were so tough. Into the sky we go, I guess. You're so great. Ah! Okay, I cannot destroy you. Are you friendly? Ah! Sorry about that. The manager would wring my neck if he knew I was sleeping on the job. Everyone else went to fix the old lightning core. Some kind of malfunction that's way above my pay grade. Say, you might be able to help me out here. What do you say? Could you lend me a hand? Sure. Thanks. Oh, you didn't know this facility is powered by the lightning core. The old core's on the fritz, though. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. Well, I guess I cannot pick that up. I could pick that up. Here we go. So yeah, you had to be quite picky with your games back in the day, but also, just like now, but also like you didn't really have an option. There were only, so many. Oh, thank you. There were only so many games, so you were kind of stuck playing whatever the big games were. I think that got a lot better with, PlayStation 2, Xbox, GameCube. No. Come over here. Yeah. What is this? Can I break rocks with this? I cannot. So, oh my god, no. No. It's right there. Ah. So, of course, I think it's wonderful that there are more... Okay. Well, I'm going to need to break this. I guess the moral of the story here is don't get too attached to anything other than your sword. Listen, could you not murder me, please? Ah! Game over. Alright, well, that's enough of that. Solid. Definitely solid. Um, it it's got something special to it. It's just I don't know if it's grabbing me enough right now. I mean the reviews come out and it turns out it's incredible. Okay, my brightness is screwed up. Let's reset that. It's still screwed up. Why is my brightness screwed up? Game. My main screen is dark. I don't know why. So let's try that. No. What about brightness? That's weird. Like, why is my display so strange? Well, anyways. I don't really need to see the preview there. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. Huh. Oh yeah, my phone is over there, soothing the baby. Alright, let me just, hold on. Let me reset my monitor here. I don't know why that happened, but that is points against my game. Oh god, everything is glitching. Alright, turn the TV back on. There we go. Much better. Okay, and we are still streaming. Still live. Okay. So yeah, not bad. It's not grabbing me. And again, in a day and age where, I think you really need to have a huge hook right away. I want to like it, but it's just not. And I do. It's not a bad game. It's just not the thing for me right now, I think. But I'll keep an open mind. Maybe it will come back later on. Because sometimes it's those smaller games that maybe they start out a little slow, but they turn out to be pretty great. Okay, this is loud. Yes, I'm aware. Okay, so this is... I can't even hear myself think. Let's turn this down significantly. Alright, and... I gotta do it this way. Nightmare Busters, coming up next. So apparently this was maybe a Super Nintendo game? I think. And clearly it's on Kickstarter. Game You're About to Play still in development. Yeah, I know. So, well, why not check it out? Yeah, I think this was a Super Nintendo game, if I remember this correctly. Oh my god! Well, so much for my special. Definitely burned that. Give me your coins. And this is clearly a very simple game. Can I dodge? Oh, there we go. I can dodge that way. And this was like, I mean, this was just how these games were. If you never played any Super Nintendo games, just like, well, good luck. Stop it. Okay, this is not good. I'm gonna die already. Can we... Okay, I have a shield, which isn't exactly a tornado of death that I was hoping for. Okay, I can hold the button down. That's nice. In the air, hold up to grip the branches. I guess you could just jump on these things. How about some health? Thank you. This feels very Ghosts and Goblins to me. Not as difficult, obviously, because if it were, I'd be dead already. Okay, no. Are you bad? The butterflies are evil? Anyways, I have no idea what's happening. I don't know why I'm doing this, but clearly I look like a leprechaun or something. And these must be orcs. So, I got that going for me. Oh my god, there's so many. Get out of here. Butterfreeze. What is this? Oh, that's gotta be my special, I think? No. Oh, that's my B. That's my B button. Yeah, I mean that's pretty great. It's weak. I mean, I think it's kind of like Cuphead, where the homing one is not as useful. Okay, yes. Could you not? I have a big purple thing to destroy. Thank you. Graphics are gorgeous. What is going on? This is very trippy. Owlman. Flynn versus Goblinly and Hootley. Oh my god. Look at that health bar. Nope. Well, I mean, just use the B. Yeah, I mean, like, is this a challenge when you can just do that? Come on, let's get 200. 200, baby. There we go. I'm gonna perfect this. Oh, no! Perfect timing. I'm gonna perfect this boss and then immediately get hit. Like, you're done, guy. You're done. Like, don't even bother. Are you gonna run away? Don't you? Okay. Oh, I see. The line is where he's coming. Like, you're done. Goblinly's gone. You're gone. Yeah. Give me your junk. Not like that. Just give me stuff. I got a domino. Nightmare busted. Lost lives? Oh, like my hearts. Okay. C? Man, shoot. Oh, the kid's still asleep. Perfect. Oh, that's the end of the demo. Okay. Well, I enjoyed it. I thought that was pretty good. I might wishlist this myself, actually. Yeah, I'm gonna do that right now. Let's. It's on my wish list already. Beautiful. Okay, well then I'm gonna get rid of it. The demo, that is. So yeah, check that out. Looks great. Plays great. Now, I've got 2 more here. What time is it? This stream for almost an hour. That's crazy. We're gonna knock these out. I got 2 more here. Rough and the Riverside. I saw this one on Twitter. Oops, that doesn't sound good at all. Kids, hold on tight. It's going down. Sorry, I dug too deep. Darn sandstone, it always breaks sooner than you would think. Old mole's wise sand. Okay, now don't panic. We need a groundbreaking plan. And we need it soon because at some time or another this platform will hit the bottom and things will get unpleasant for all of us. Wrong, it's only going to get unpleasant for you two. My butt is not stuck in the sand and I have wings, just saying. And anyway, this is all your fault, Edler. Again, why are you digging for gems right on a cliff anyway? Because they're gems, that's why. Gems are my passion, I can't help it. But let's not argue. We need a plan that will help us out of this rather uncomfortable situation. Just listen to him, typical Edler. Okay, Ruffy, it's up to us now, again. See that waterfall? Maybe that's the solution. Maybe, just maybe. Kids, hurry up. I'm about to wet the ground here. Hey, Ruffy, listen. You've got to turn that waterfall into a climbing vine. Then we can climb up. Now, apparently... okay, hold on. We gotta fix some things. Invert. Yes. Confirm. And let's get... Can I turn the sound down? There we go. General volume. I'm going to turn this down. Probably like right there. Yeah, that's better. Okay, great job. So, wait, I'm not... Hold on. Okay. You gotta get... Yeah, I know. So I'm gonna scan. Oh, Y. Okay. Now throw that thing at the waterfall. Okay. Y. Beautiful. Perfect. Now get yourself to safety. I'll catch up to you. So, okay, I think this game's hook is that you have to change textures to different textures so you can progress through the game. The art style is really neat. I like the kind of just like few frames of... I don't really know what that's called, but it's like a few frames in the actual animation. This is, of course, the universal symbol for that. Ruffy. Phew, we made it. This time it was closer than usual. I hope Edler makes it out. Okay, I'm gonna skip this a little bit because I want to get to the game. Now, this is also billed as a platformer, and for those that have watched me in the past, you know that I love platformers. Blah 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 blah. And this, of course, looks like a 3D platformer. So we shall see. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, I see. Ruffy. Okay, hold on one sec. I need to readjust here. I've been standing. And I would like to not be standing anymore. Ow. Okay. Hold on. Hold on. Nope, wrong button. Okay, there we go. It's coming. It's coming. You guys like that? I love this standing desk. The only thing I dislike about it is I just wish it was bigger. But outside of that, I think it's great. Okay. Let me turn myself down a little bit. I think that's good. Check, 1, 2, check, check. Mic check, check. All right. Yeah, I know. I know, game. All right. Here we go. Into the world. I, of course, love platformers, is what I was saying. Oh, you just run into it. No, you gotta hit it. Okay. Uh-oh. The child stirs. So I don't know how much time I'll have. Hopefully a little. That's when I'm going to end. Either I run out of these demos or the child stirs. Can I get in there? Secrets? Nope. Okay. Plays really well. Plays exactly how you'd expect. Oh god. Why did that hurt me? I punched it. Why did that hurt me? I punched it. I punched it. Get the star. Think of a clever way to get there. Yeah. Okay. Oh, I see. I see. Okay. I did it. Look at me. 2 stars. I did 2 stars. Get out of here. Okay. Okay. Seems like there's a lot of things to collect. That's the exit. I'm gonna try a little bit further. Look at these boxes. Maybe we can use them to our advantage. Can I hit them? I cannot hit them. What? Multi-swap? What does that mean? Yeah, turn that to a rock, I guess. I don't know. But what? I don't understand what multi-swap is. Okay. Am I turning multiple things? I feel like this is what you can do. There we go. I don't know if there's another way to do that. I don't know what multi-swap does. I am probably blocked off there for the demo. I got a moth. I don't know what that does. Is that a chest or a barrel? Can I roll on you? Butt stomp? Okay. What's your deal? But believe me, you really have to be careful in the wall. Please forgive me. Yeah, just put me in the wall, man. I'm good. Put me in the wall. How do I get in there? Put me in the wall. I think you can make it into the wall, believe me. As long as that wild tree is looking for trouble, you don't stand a chance. This is, but I should mark my words. Burned down to the ground. Okay, but put me in the wall, man. I'm good. Okay, so that's the star. So I assume... Do I need fire? Is that what is going on here? 3. I don't understand what multi-swap is. Whoa, now you've made a mistake. The puzzle can no longer be solved. Wait a second, I'll reset the tiles for you. I want to solve, well, pay attention. 8 strangers wanted to be brothers and look exactly like all the others, but one of them, the oldest crook, refused to alternate his look. Quite tricky, but just have a try. If you make a mistake, I'll reset the tiles for you. If you really can't figure it out, I can reveal a solution too, but that won't be cheap. I don't want to solve anything right now. I'm just kind of playing. You have to turn all the tiles into 8. Oh, okay. So I'm multi-swapping. I'm multi-swapping. I don't... What? I'm so confused. Okay, now we're in here. Okay, so I assume I need fire then. I don't know about this one, guys. Again, I'm not saying it's bad. It just, I'm a little confused about what I'm supposed to be doing. You know, and okay, so he's saying I need to burn that down, burn the tree down, but I don't see any fire, of course. Well, there we go. Okay, so now I gotta run all the way back. Like, there's no way I have enough time for this. Yeah. I don't know. I'm going to leave this one here. Not bad, just not grabbing me the way that I kind of wanted it to. So, if that's your jam, take a look. Not for me. And I don't think it's on my wish list, but I'm going to take it off if it is. Is it? Oh my god, where did all these things come from on my wish list? Good lord. Dino Blade. What are all these games? Oh my god. Homestar Runner, Halloween Hide and Seek. Well, I mean, I definitely gotta get that. It's $1. Okay, I'll look at that later. And the last one that I had for everybody today, as I record this, no, don't.
Nugget. Sometimes I feel like there's so much more beyond our egg village. Adventures, mysteries. I just feel trapped sometimes. Oh, please.
Bye. Okay, sorry. I hit start when I meant to turn this down. Thank you. That's fine. Invert vertical, that's fine. Okay, that should be good. Now, oh, hello. At the time of recording this, Microsoft has just, in the last few days, laid off a ton of... Okay, calm down, camera. I wonder if that's something I can change, because that's obnoxious. Auto rotate camera, no. Thank you. That was a little annoying. They had just laid off a number of different employees. I mean, we're talking about thousands of employees, and they canceled a number. What's the deal here? Oh, you can just stand on that. They canceled a number of games. Probably the most notable one. Give me that, please. Can I have that? No, I cannot. The most notable one being Perfect Dark, the remake, reboot, requel, whatever it's called. It is no more. And one of the potential casualties of this was the end of... I'm going to sneeze here. Excuse me. The end of an unannounced Banjo-Kazooie game. And, of course, that's sad. What's your deal? But it is what it is. That's Microsoft's prerogative. And so I was wondering about, doing a quick stream sometime, because it's been, believe it or not, 25 years? No, not quite 25. I think a little bit more. 27, maybe 98. I think it came out of Banjo-Kazooie. But at least on Steam, that game doesn't exist. Maybe Microsoft has its own store somewhere that I have to look for it. But I just searched Banjo-Kazooie on Steam, and this came up, and there was a demo for it. So I thought, why not? Now, right out of the gate, it plays well, controls very well. It does feel a bit like Tearaway here, certainly in the graphical style. And I did not like Tearaway. I thought Tearaway got dull. Oh. Hey, how about that? I thought it got quite dull, quite long in the tooth. I played the PS4 version. Everyone swears, but you had to play on the Vita because the Vita was really where all the good stuff was, because you could use the touch screen and ba. Okay, give me a break. Checkpoint. If you're gonna release it on PS4, then I expect. Are you a friend? Okay, I guess you're a friend. I expect a solid, port, whatever that is. I got a blue. So there you go. Now that being said, we'll see about this game in particular. I do like the size of the world so far. I don't know what happens when I get 100 buttons. Maybe a 1-up, maybe one of those circles underneath fills up and goes, yay, you did it. You're so good at games. Everybody knows it, and no one will ever doubt your abilities again. That button is in the wall. Thank you. I wish I could run a little faster, though. Maybe that's a move that will come later. Oh, wait. No. Same speed. I pushed a button and I'm like, oh, wait a minute. Nope. Okay. So...
Hey, I think I saw someone use a glider to get over to that platform. If you've got one, you should try it out.
Yeah, I do. I have a glider. Thank you.
In the sky.
We're getting close.
Now, of course, I am quite eager for Yooka-Replay-Ly, because that is going to be the closest thing to a Banjo-Kazooie sequel. I was skeptical of the remake, but the demo itself was quite good. Again, if you want to check that out, check it out on the YouTube channel, The Game Oberts. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. How about that? How about that? It would be helpful, Obert, if you put the game on the screen. I'm so sorry if anyone was watching or tuned in, like, what the heck is going on? This dude's just playing a black screen. No, I want to play with my controller. Thank you. So yeah, here we go. This is Paper Clay. Now you see it. I got excited because, again, it came up as...
Flying ship? Is this real?
Don't waste your energy resisting. You've protected the...
blah, 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 blah. Okay, this is still really loud, I feel like.
Let's look
Okay.
around for some eggs.
I think that's a good start, Nugget.
But I gotta get 100 buttons. Hold on. And absolutely nothing happened. Alright, fine. So anyways, this is Paper Clay, and I am paper clay. Yes, Egg Village.
No, no, no.
Oh, check.
Wait, why would you? Why would that take me back? I gotta go all the way back? Why? Why? Well, that's obnoxious. Okay. Well, okay. Yeah, I know why, Kev. A small adventure. Well, okay. It's 11 now. Oh, look, Grant Kirkhope. Maybe that's how No, I didn't hear about this game through them. Like I said, I just searched Banjo-Kazooie, and it came up. But very cool that he's involved. Great composer, along with David Wise. Definitely made the soundtrack of many games of my childhood.
Tiger, get over to that platform. If you've got one, you should try it out.
Okay. I mean, that wasn't too terrible, but
We're getting close.
didn't like that. Didn't like that whatsoever. I want to like this.
What is that?
Light ship.
Okay, I missed 3 buttons. I don't care. I want to see some more of what this game has to offer. Any eggs over here? Yeah, I mean, again, it's fine so far. But in my opinion, the very best that 3D platformers ever have been. And again, maybe this is nostalgia talking, but for me, it's Banjo-Kazooie and Banjo-Tooie. Kazooie is the better game, but Tooie has some neat aspects to it as well. And when I think about how that game starts, when I think about the play area that you get to run around in, how the game explains itself to you. Now, if that were a demo right here, right now, I'd probably be a little annoyed. I'm not gonna lie, you know, and I'd be skipping it to go on to the next thing. That being said, there's just something about that world. Okay. That just sticks with me, you know? And, of course, there are still great 3D platformers that aren't Banjo-Kazooie. I mean, Ratchet and Clank, as an example. Not available. Okay. And that came out later. But I don't know. I don't really... I know I skipped the story. But even still, I just don't really feel like I have a sense of what's going on. And before you make fun of me, just hear me out. When you play Banjo-Kazooie, there's a big old witch's head on the side of a mountain. And it's pretty clear you gotta go up there. And you can skip the tutorial completely if you want to. Bottles will let you do it, and you can just go right up there. You grab a Jiggy almost immediately upon entering. Not available. Okay. And then you're in Mumbo's Mountain. So even if I'm speeding through,
Oh, here it is. Are you? Oh,
feed Grandpa. You know, it's just, again, it's very clear what needs to happen.
What do you
And-
whippersnappers want?
Sir, we heard about your accident. You need to eat, and we can carry you.
I've been catching my own flies since you were hatchlings.
Oh, come on. Your wife seemed really worried.
Fine, but just this once. I've hopped farther than you two can carry me, you know?
What? What is happening? Okay, I'm very lost. Eat that.
Back in my day, frogs like me caught flies without any help.
I'm very, very.
Need a piggyback ride. I need my independence.
Okay. Again, Ratchet and Clank, you were in the action very quickly. Jack and Daxter in the action very quickly. Did I? Oh, there we go. Thank you.
Thank you both. You've made really.
Yeah, and I think honestly one of the big problems of 3D platformers, did you want that? I don't know what's going on. One of the big problems with 3D platformers is the worlds are too big. Banjo-Tooie had this problem as well. But these worlds are so big and sprawling that it's hard for me to get a sense of where I am. Now, this feels better, right? Because I'm here. But it doesn't have that rare magic where it's
Are you walking on my
we're going to
dog?
give you
What's that now?
Don't mind me, just step right in. It's cozy inside.
You sure about this, chick?
He does seem friendly enough.
there's just that quick intro cutscene followed by a little bit of training and then you're in it. This is charming, don't get me wrong. Graphically it looks great.
Does everything seem in order inside here? I sometimes lose track of what I've gobbled up.
We see a lot of buckets.
I'm not ashamed of the things I've swallowed throughout the years.
They're babies screaming for their mom?
Well, maybe some things. I'll give those back soon, so ignore them.
Okay. So yeah, it's again, it's not bad. It's just not. I don't know. It's a little too slow paced, and I'm still just a little lost. And that's another thing too. When you got to think about game design, and you got to think about.
That tickled.
Oh, sorry.
I'm not used to things rotating inside of me.
Okay, you got to think about. Do I break this? Like I already got up there. Again, saving the player from themselves. Right? What is the player supposed to be doing? How can you guide the player to the next thing? And in this case, like that as an example there. You're supposed to turn that switch to flip the pail up so you can get up there, but I already got up there. There's another way to do it, so what's the point? And if I don't have to think about it a little bit, right, or use my abilities, right, then what's the point? Again, think about Banjo-Kazooie. In Mumbo's Mountain, there were, the eggs, the Beak Buster, and was there one more? Oh, the Talon Trot. All three of those moves were in the world. and you would see things that you could get to, but not quite sure. So just keep exploring, like keep looking around. And then once you got the move, because bottles would let you know, if I remember correctly, hey, there's moves here. So,
Partner. Howdy, little flower.
what? Okay. There's moves here, so go find them, and then you can, be great. You'll be great. Everything's going to be great. But this game, I don't know. Not doing it for me. It's not bad. It's not bad. If this is your jam, please, by all means, pick it up. It's called Paper Clay. What you saw of it, as I'm sitting here with it not being available on the screen. This is why, if you're around, I'd appreciate the chat. Send in a message. Let me know. I will play just kind of a little bit, maybe like 1 or 2 matches of this. But that means I also have to change this to
Isaac
on
and
Twitch.
his mother lived alone in a small house on a hill. Isaac kept to himself,
Done.
drawing pictures and playing with his toys as his mom watched Christian broadcasts on the television.
Okay.
Life was simple, and they were both
And I
happy.
also have to,
That
put
was
it on the
until day
screen.
Isaac's
Nope.
mom heard a
Nope,
voice
nope, nope.
from above.
Put that on the screen.
Your son has become corrupted by sin. He needs to be saved.
Yeah. This is the Repentance Plus. Yes, I know. I am not going to be playing online, though. Now, let's turn... It's down, like, so low, though. Okay, but that controls it. Okay. I think that's fine. I think everything's fine here. Enable chat. Streamer mode. Okay. Alright, let's do a Judas run. Why not? But yeah, I just, it's not that Paper Clay is bad. It's just, it's not hooking me the way that I would want it to. So, I hope one day that a Banjo-Kazooie game does come out, but it doesn't have to be Banjo-Kazooie, if that makes sense. Because I was thinking about this, and, even a few days after the layoffs, I'm still seeing, a few rumors that Toys for Tots, or I'm sorry, not Toys for Tots, that's a charity. Toys for Bob is pitching and maybe even in active development of a Banjo-Kazooie game. Now, I thought they did a great job with I think they did the Spyro remasters. They did great with that. And they also did a nice job. Oh, that's not good. They also did a nice job with a portion of Crash 4. I think that was Toys for Bob. That wasn't Vicarious Visions. I think, yes. So, could they do a good job with... All right, let's turn the volume down just a little bit. Could they do a good job with a Banjo-Kazooie sequel? They could. I'm not saying they can't. I'm not saying no studio outside of Rare from the 90s could make another great Banjo-Kazooie game. What I am saying, though, is that I'm a little skeptical. Because Banjo-Kazooie I mean, they tried making a second one. And it's great. Banjo-Kazooie is a wonderful game. I'll take this. I'll burn it in a big room. It's a great game. It has some problems that I wish had been ironed out, but no. Oh my. Hello, darkness, my old friend. The troll bombs, man. They're not a problem until they are. Anyways. And the next, Banjo game that they were going to make. This is just a little behind the scenes for people. Supposedly they were, I don't know if they were in active development or if they were in like pre-development. They were going to remake Banjo-Kazooie for the GameCube. And they were going to call it something along the lines of Banjo-Redooey, and it was going to be like the definitive edition of the game. Yeah, there's a secret room there, but I don't have any bombs. So, tough luck. And this definitive edition was also going to change things, much like the Resident Evil remake did on GameCube. Now, of course, as the story goes, that never happened because Microsoft bought... Yes, I hear you, dog. Microsoft bought Rare and then proceeded to just do absolutely nothing with them. So, I mean, maybe you really like wolf? Did you give me a wolf? That must mean there's maybe a crawl space? I don't know. Oh, I would really like PhD. Well, let's see. Can I get enough? Oh, yes. I know I gotta up the donation machine, but...
Something's wrong.
Yeah, I know, my guy. I know there's a crawl space there, but I can't get it. So, and of course, then what they did was... Well, Microsoft did. They took Banjo-Kazooie and made it a stupid car building sim, and they made fun of anyone that wanted it to be a collectathon at the beginning of the game. It was rude. So, of course, I had very little faith in any. You get, let's see. Can you get that secret room bomb? Bomb. Yes! Let's go. I had little faith in any. Oh, yeah, that's good. In any kind of remake. Well, remake, definitely remake. Sequel. Anything that was new. Because I didn't trust Microsoft to actually do it justice. And now, Rare is even less of what it was back in 2008? Is that when that came out? Nuts and Bolts? I think that was 8. So it is further removed now from... Okay, I'm getting a bark, and I really want to look for that crawl space, but I also don't want to waste my bomb, because I only have one. There can only be one. They're further removed now from when they were in their heyday. I don't know how many people are still there. I don't know how many people, have the freedom even to do what they want, even if they could. I think this is the second? Nope. It's got to be this. There we go. And that was a waste. I was better off looking for the crawl space. So, I just don't really have faith that Rare could do it. Even if there are talented people there. Now, Toys for Bob? Maybe. Maybe they could do it. I don't really want either of those. So, see you later. So at this point, part of me is just kind of like happy with a canceled Banjo game, and I want to leave it in the dustbin of history. But also there's a part of me that wants a new Banjo-Kazooie game. And that's why I was so disappointed with Yooka-Laylee. Because I think Yooka-Laylee could have been that. I mean, they called it the Rare Revival for a reason. I mean, there's a lot of former Rare employees at Playtonic. And it just crapped the bed. I mean, it was very mediocre. So, I know, I go on and on about this. If you've watched me, play anything, you know that I talk about this a lot, but I wish, there was just more diversity in games. And what I mean by that is I just wish there was more, get that. Variety, that's the word I'm looking for. Not diversity, but variety in genres that are acceptable. Because I get it, Microsoft is a huge company. They own Activision now. So all they care about are the games that are going to make them gajillions of dollars. Why invest in a small game? Tie up money into that, capital into that, when you could just put it into something else. Like Call of Duty 37 or whatever we're on at this point. But again, you can't really future-proof your company if you just only do Call of Duty. Because I know it seems crazy. I know. But eventually, one day, it's got to be this, right? And if it's this, then I can get into that boss room. And maybe get an extra item. Please be good. That is fine. Except it's probably going to go to speed, actually. And that is fine. I'll take a speed upgrade. What the heck was that? I don't know why there was a pentagram there. That was strange. Did you guys see that? Was that just me? What the? That's kind of a neat little touch. I haven't seen that before. I normally play Isaac on Xbox. I used to play it when it first came out, Rebirth, on PS4. But then I transitioned over to Xbox because I never bought a PS5. And for good reason, because there's barely anything on it. And what is on it, I can get on Steam. The only thing I can't seem to get on Steam would be... Oh my god. Astrobot and Demon's Souls. So, there's that. But outside of those games, I could wait or play an old version. I don't think I can get... You have nothing done. I have nothing done on this, dude. I don't believe I can get to the chest right now, so... There's no reason to take Dad's key, except to save a key, ride a cowboy, and it's fine. It's fine. I think I can only go as far as the womb. Alright, that's enough out of you. Oh my god. I do not know how I did not get hit there. Well then, I think this gotta be it, yeah? Yeah. I guess I'll... Give me this. Come on. Ugh. Well, let me see what's in the shop before I put all my money into that guy. I still need a little bit more on this run. It's not quite there yet. I know I could use Book of Belial, but I'm saving it. Saving it for the boss. Maybe it's too good to use Syndrome. Stop, though. Okay, so there's nothing here. So I guess I'm going to hopefully get something out of this beggar. Yeah, I need just a little bit more damage, a little bit more tears. The health upgrade is nice. Can you... Alright, well, IV bag isn't exactly useful. But I don't know if I've gotten it before, so there we go. So yeah, I guess I just lament the fact that, you know, there's not as many big names, big companies investing in other genres. I mean, that other one that I said was like a lost Super Nintendo game. That game was really fun. I like that a lot. And, you know, that's a game that would just never get made today. I mean, heck, you saw on the main menu, it's Kickstarter. That's the only reason it exists. At least it seems like that's the only reason it exists, because Kickstarter. So if... I want to keep the Spirit Heart so I can hopefully get a deal. If that's the only reason the game exists, I mean, that's pretty dire. Okay, this is not good. See, I wish I had the book. I guess I have the 48-hour energy, but I'm going to save that for when I really need it, because I got out okay. I'm going to go down here. Because I just hate the fact that it just seems like games are very stagnant these days. At least in the kind of the main sphere. If you... Well, yeah, I guess I might as well go to that curse room. Oh, no. Please don't hit me. Thank you. Please. Please. No. Okay. At least in the main, you know, kind of big space, like AAA. And I just think that sucks. I just wish it was different. I wish it was better. Okay, I need to get a move on because I would like to get to boss rush if I can. If I even have the gas to do it. Oh boy, I should... Nope, nope, nope. This was the room. This was the room. Oh, did you see that dodge? Did you see that skillful dodge? Oh my god, that was awesome. If I do say so myself. Some of the best dodging I've ever done in this game. Unlike... Okay. He says as he... Okay, this is a problem though. This is like a huge problem. And there goes my... a big chance to get my deal. I need some better stats here. I don't know why I am just not getting anything. Oh god, I hate this room. Man, I'm gonna burn a bomb. Oh, I didn't need to because I have the finger, but I did it anyway, so I might as well take care of it. Okay. I mean, again, thinking about a game like Isaac as an example. This game was made in one summer, the original Flash, which for some reason I can't get to work anymore. There's probably a simple way to do it, I just haven't.
Justice.
Yeah, you know what? Give me another bomb. And you know what? Screw you. Give me a better chance. Deal chance. Ever so slightly. Just checking on baby. Yeah, okay, what you got? Judgment. Not super duper helpful for this boss fight. Don't make the screen dark, man. I don't like the dark. It's hard to see. Definitely didn't think you were gonna shoot. Yep, you suck. Alright, give me a deal. Yeah, let's go. Well, I have a 1-up, and I don't know what I do and don't have. So I'm going to be gutsy. I'm going to take this. This is not the smart play, by the way. The smart play would be one of those. Range upgrade is not it, my guy. But yeah, this game was made in a summer, and it obviously blew up, took the world by storm back in 20... Oh, okay. See what I'm saying? It's a good thing I got that 1-up. Although, I might be able to get an HP up if this guy is generous. That's not what I'm looking for, my guy. Come on, come on, come on. I don't need a bomb. I mean, I do, but, like, I don't. Thank you. Very helpful. Appreciate your service. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Why does this feel harder than... Okay. Why does this feel harder than after everything is terrible? And after that summer, you know, I mean, there was what, the Wrath of the Lamb expansion, and then it just continued to. Oh my God, this is not good. This is not good. I might be using that 1-up real soon here. There is a heart. Okay. And I know I was waiting for console releases, and they just never happened. And I kept wondering, like, why? Because the game was so popular. And at the time, the way... You guys would laugh at how I had to play that game. Because I had... Oh, yes! That's amazing. What's in here? Alright, let's see if we can get lucky with one. Give me one. Nope. Okay, that's fine. But with... you know, me being a console owner at the time, I'm just like, well, I'd really like it if I could, you know, enjoy this game on console. Because the way I had to play it back then, it was so silly. Because I had a MacBook Pro, and, like, so many things were glitchy and bugged on the Mac version. I am not going to use the Book of Belial because I want to use it for Boss Rush. And if Boss Rush gets too difficult, I can at least bail with the Fool card. No. Hey, how about that? No deal. That's okay. What do we got in here? Capricorn has got to be the way to go. But first, let's break that and that so I have clear shots. Yeah, that's really nice that there's an indicator about where the guys are popping up. Yeah, that was not necessary whatsoever. but just nice. Again, a piece of polish that shows a lot of care. So yes, anyways, I had to play this on a Mac, and I had to use some third-party... No, actually, I think it was a first-party Xbox little connector for my Xbox 360 controller. And then I had to buy and download some guy's controller support program, because Isaac Flash did not at all have support for controllers. Okay, please stop. What's going on over here? I cannot see. There we go. And then after all that, I wanted to play it on my TV, so I had to hook it up via HDMI to my TV. So I had so many cables, and it was just always a pain in the butt to play. But I loved the game so much that it was like I was willing to do it. So, yeah, but, I mean, that game came out of nowhere. I was willing to sacrifice a lot just to play it. And by sacrifice a lot, I mean, like, just hook up things that were inconvenient. It's not really much of a sacrifice. Okay, we gotta be coming up on the end here, right? Okay, my guy. That's enough out of you. Gish. I don't want to get that yet, because in case I get hit, I'd rather tank the red heart damage. Come on, come on. You and I already... We had a beef earlier, and you lost, and that's just how it is. Thank you. Oh my god, how many more rounds? Judas's Shadow. Okay, good deal. And this is actually decent now. And by decent, I mean you get a little bit of a damage boost. Alright, was there anything else? I mean, I don't really need to go back, so. But yes, it's just amazing to me how much money, you know, a game like this has probably made. I mean, I've bought this game a number of times just so I could play it on, different consoles, and of course now PC. And I mean, beyond the money, obviously it's a great game. I mean, it really brought back. Okay, please don't do that. And hit me 17 times. Brought back the roguelike. I'm not saying like it was, you know, dead and this was the only thing, but man, did it really bring it back in a big way. Okay. That is maybe better. Okay, secret rooms over here. Thank you for the heart. This is tense, man. This is really tense. So anyways, my point being that if, you know, a big company wants to have something like this, you know, you got to invest a little bit. And they have. I mean, you even think about Activision, right? I think about Sekiro. Like, that just came out of left field, in my opinion. Because you have a From game that, you know, I just fully expected to not be... This is good. Yes, yes. Oh, yes, health up. Thank you. To be, you know, they're well, just not published by them. I mean, Bandai Namco is the one that, you know, is always publishing their stuff. So to see, you know, to see Activision being the ones to do the publishing, I mean, I was worried about it because it's Activision, but it turned out okay. It turned out really great, in fact, and that's another game that I've bought on multiple platforms. Okay, thank you. And I will probably buy it again next time I'm jonesing for it. I'll buy it on PC. Any secret rocks? No. Tinted rocks, as Northern Lion would call them. Okay, alright, calm it down, calm it down. Okay, I think this is as far as I can go. Although I do have a 100% chance. I don't know why I used that there. There's no reason for it. It's weird to see Mom's heart. I'm just so used to seeing It Lives. Everything is terrible. There we go. And I can go down. So let's do it. Everything's terrible, Shadow Baby. Alright, anything in here? No. Yeah, I guess I just have, you know, I've always been interested in the video game business as well. Because you do have to balance, you know, the art of what you're making with the business side. And that's the same for, you know, what I do as well. For those that don't know, I'm a clinical psychologist, right? And a lot of people will think, you know, okay, well, you're just in the business of helping people, and that's it. You know, you don't really need to think about the money, because you're just there to help. But the reality is that while that's true, I mean, I still also need to eat. And considering I was in school for 1,000 years to get my degrees, you know, I also need to be able to pay those back. And again, if I devote a lot of time, yeah, let's do this. Because I got Deadshot, whatever it is. So what's going to be more valuable is having some extra HP. So I'm not really too worried about my damage at this point. It'd be nice if there was more of it, but it's not awful. Okay. So of course, you know, I have to think about money on that front, and I think people, you know, think like, well, that's just selfish. But it's like, again, I mean, you spend 15 years doing something, getting good, and then have people come up to you and say, oh, well, you should just give that away for free. That's not how it works. We wouldn't say the same to a medical doctor, and so the same is true here. So yeah, I mean, game devs, obviously, they could spend, yeah, I mean, obviously it's like a game jam or something. They don't spend too long on a game. But for a quality game, you know, you're looking at a team of many people. It's pretty rare to see just a singular person on a dev team. I mean, because you usually have someone else doing QA, right? So it's not just one person. Nothing? Nothing. All right. Well, here we go. Thank you. So, you know, of course, you need to... no, don't do that. Still have a ways to go. No, don't do that either. Don't do that. Let's get those down. No reason to hold them. So that's why I'm always, hesitant to say a game is of course bad, because I want to be respectful of the fact that people put a lot of time, energy, and effort into something, and also sometimes a product is subpar and it's not as good, and that's okay. I'm not saying the people are bad. I'm just saying the product itself could be improved upon. I have not watched this cutscene in so long. Any of these cutscenes, so. Poor Isaac, am I right? So yeah, I think that's gonna about do it for me. I didn't mean to play a whole run, but also I meant to play a whole run. So, yeah, listen, I stream with my wife every Tuesday at 8 p.m. Central, so please check us out. If you liked what you saw here, please follow, subscribe. If you're on YouTube, The Game Oberts, you're already seeing it. If you're on Twitch, it's Dr. Hold on. I always forget. Okay, there we go. Live streaming. What the heck is my channel name? Dr. Gobert. So you can check us out there. We're playing Stellar Blade right now, which I'm excited about. I'm enjoying. And as I work on a few things in the background, I'm hoping to have more time to stream soon. So, yeah, I hope you enjoyed what you saw. Check out any of those games that you thought were great. Again, I thought a few of them were great. All of them were good. Just some of them didn't grab me the way that I wanted. So, all right. Well, be sure to schedule your follow-up for next Tuesday at 8 p.m. Central, so you can watch us play Stellar Blade. And until then, take care, everybody.